What's going on, guys? We are live with some Phantasy Star Online in a very, very quiet lobby right now. Just me and Dingo, the dynamic duo of PSO. So I'm told that Shu is not here today. Well, I mean, he's somewhere, just not here. Not able to join PSO. Sonic just posted on the Dreamcast Talk forum that he would not be able to make it today. And I think Bob said he won't be able to make it. So yeah, might be just me and Dingo. Which is fine, you know, we don't need anyone else. We're good. We're great. All these excuses, yeah. Well, hello to everyone in the chat, by the way. Dingo, Bob, Marcopia, Legend of Zila, Pascal, and I believe there might be some farther up the chat there. But I can't see them right now. Oh, Jobel is online as well. So at least we have a 3-player team now. Oh, you can make it, Bob. Well, the more the merrier. Get online now, we'll have 4. We'll be all set. The Silverant event is going on today. I completely forgot about that. Dingo reminded me about that. There is a Silverant Dreamcast 20th anniversary event going on, so we can earn some points towards digital PSO prizes. So I believe, well, it doesn't say on here, let's see if it said if Vega was in on it or not, because they weren't in on the last couple events. Let's see. You gotta log in, blah blah blah, track prizes, track kills, cheating is not permitted, yeah. I don't see anything about what ships that it's on. But I think we'll go over to Azalea anyway, because Azalea is the official Silverant ship, so obviously it's gonna work on that ship. So we'll probably head on over there. So let's do that now. No, not create a team. Transports. Change ship. Azalea. There we go. All ships except Vega? Where did it say that? Because I didn't see it anywhere in the article that Blue Crab posted. I don't know. Either way, it'll work on Azalea, so that's where we are now. So we're good. Alright, so I guess I'll just go create a team here. I was thinking of doing the challenge mode this week, as I have been for the last few weeks, but we haven't had our normal team, so we hadn't been able to go to challenge mode stage 2. And this week we still don't have a normal team, or our regular team. And plus we want to participate in the event, and the event does not work with quests. Or not with challenge mode, obviously. It doesn't work with quests either, I don't think. So we have to play the standard PSO locations, which is fine. Alright, we can do very hard, I believe, yeah. Very hard would be level 40. 40 and up. Do you have a PSO 4X VMU? I don't have the PSO version. I would love that version. I do have 2 of the regular official 4X memory cards. I wish they actually made a 4X VMU, because it's not a VMU. It doesn't have a screen on it. Would have been cool if they made a 4X with a screen on it. Unfortunately, they did not. Alright, let me just head to the shop. See if we got anything to sell or buy or whatnot. I still have these. Oh, I can't use these. Not with this guy. I don't know why I have these. I must have picked them up recently. 'Cause I can't do tech with Teal'c. He doesn't do all that magic-y stuff. I don't need that either. Nor do I need that. Nice. Some extra Meseta for me. All set on Dimate, Trimate. Sweet. Bob is on his way. Cool. We'll be waiting for you, Bob. We're anticipating your arrival. Anxiously anticipating it. Alright, let's head to the forest. Back in 1 second. There's Bob. Just saw his notification pop up there. Hello, Charlotte. Alright. Well, let's break some boxes while we're waiting. All boxes must die. You're on the wrong ship, Bob. We're on Asalia. There you go. He found the right ship. Bob gets lost sometimes. Hello, Jefferson. Well, we got one team member. Just waiting for the other two. Well, they'll catch up, I guess. We can just go. Go, go, go. Got a GD-ROM. What? That must be part of the event. I picked up a GD-ROM. Sweet. I always wanted one of those. Hey, got another GD-ROM. There's a blank GD-ROMs just sitting around here. Well, it doesn't specifically say they're blank, but the blanks are pretty expensive, so I'll take them. Hey, Bob has arrived. Well, he was already in here. Well, he just said hi anyway. It's the first time he's greeted us. Has he arrived in the forest yet? No, he's at the shop. Dingo is still away. Said he'd be back in a minute, but that was more than a minute ago, so he must have lied. Dingo. So deceptive. Hey, I got a VMU. Nice. So I assume I'll be able to actually get physical versions of these things that I'm picking up. I just gotta email Blue Crab. So far I've gotten 3 GD-ROMs and a VMU. There's Dingo. It's about time. Wish they were physical. I'll take the broadband adapter any day. I think that's one of the items you can find, actually. Is, Blue Crab mentioned that in the article. He said he's not actually going to send you a broadband adapter. Oh, you got one. Cool. Got yourself a digital broadband adapter. Hello, Juan. Yes, we are just doing regular forest run. I'll probably proceed through the rest of the game after this, as we're doing the Silverant 20th anniversary event. Not the 20th anniversary of Silverant, but 20th anniversary of the Dreamcast, of course. So if you play the regular areas, you get points. Well, not points this time. I guess they're not giving you points. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. Yeah, there should be points. We're picking up digital items like GD-ROMs and broadband adapters and VMUs. I assume those add up to points. Broadband adapters probably worth a lot of points. Dingo got one of those. Hey, Dingo got a VMU too. That is really cool, yes. Hey, Bob has finally decided to join us. Welcome, Bob. Did you bring the Whoppers? You went the other way. You're always getting lost, Bob. You need to buy yourself a GPS. Two enemies left. You're such a killer, Bob. He wanted to die. I've been roaming around this forest way too long. Trapped here for eternity. Just wanted to die. Go to that great forest in the sky. What do I use to record this? With the amount of people asking that question, I should just put the answer to that in the video description. I use an HDMI Cloner Box Pro. Seems to be the classic YouTube question. Whether it's a live stream, regular video, whatever. What do you use to record this? What capture device do you use? Oh. I forgot to change the Dream Shell loader. This is the one that freezes on me. Shoot. Oh well. Man. I forgot. Hold on. Technical difficulties, folks. Need to switch to Windows XP. That's much better. Where's PSO? Right here. Now it should work. I'll probably have lost my items, but I saved last week, so I should be fine. I'll just restore my cloud backup. Anyone here excited for Shenmue 3? What's Shenmue? Never heard of it. Be some weird, obscure game. Okay, let me check. I probably lost all my items. Yes, I did. Okay. No problem. Restore. There we go. And I should have my items. Yep, perfect. Alright, I just need to quit, save, and then come back in. Anyone on Silver run that restore command, as long as you're registered on the website. In order to register, you need a valid key. You can't use a shared key that you found online. So if you have your own unique serial number and key from your copy of PSO, you can register on the website. And then log in within the game, and then you can use the backup and restore commands. Okay. Let's head back in. Did we lose someone else? There's only 2 out of 4 in this. Someone is missing. It looks like we lost Jobel for some reason. Alright. Heading back to the forest. Yeah, see, that's the only thing with Dream Shell is there are a few different loaders for it. There's the newest one, which has the best compatibility, and then there's the older one, which works better with CDDA audio games and Windows CE games and things like that. And so you have to switch between them depending on what game you want to play. And for PSO, the older one works better because it doesn't freeze. Freezing is not good in PSO. You end up losing your items. But I forgot to switch today. But I have one version of Dream Shell on the hard drive and one on my SD card reader. So if I want to use one, I plug in the SD card reader. If I want to use the other, just unplug the SD card reader. So it works. Works quite well. Why do you prefer the IDE loader over GDMU USB GD-ROM? Because it's open source. And I like tinkering with things. And it costs about $5. All you gotta do is literally just solder a IDE cable to your Dreamcast motherboard or GD-ROM board. So whatever that cable costs you, that's the cost of it. Doesn't have 100% compatibility, but it's good. I like it. No idea where everyone is. Gonna have a look around. Monsters are dead in here. They've been here. Yes, indeed. They've been here as well. Didn't pick up all the Meseta, though. I'll take free money. Okay, I have no idea where everyone is. Doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe they're in here. Oh, no, I found them. Never mind. I found someone. Found Bob. And Crimes. All clear. Yeah, the party members are on the map. I could have looked at the full map, but I didn't. I figured I'd find him eventually. It's not like the forest is that big. Hey, I got another GD-ROM, sweet. Hey, I got a modem too. Nice. Ooh, defensive material, sweet. I don't know if I can use that though. Yeah, I can. Cool. Feel the power of the 56K. Although technically it didn't say what kind of modem it was. Could have been a 33, could have been a 56. We don't know. Alright. Dragon time. Just waiting on Jobel. I don't know where Jobel is. Take a look at the map. There he is. Almost here. Wish you could register your disc. What's wrong with your disc, Bob? Do you have a bootleg, Bob? You're not a pirate, are you? Tisk tisk. Well, if you're legit, then how come you can't register your serial and key? Explain me that, Bob. You missing your case? You were told you could not. Who told you you could not? You letting people boss you around, Bob? Tell you what you can't do? Ives. Well, I don't understand. As long as your serial and key is legit, should be able to register it. Alright, time to move on to the cave. The graboid awaits. It's a legit PAL G ROM. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning it was the PAL version. Well, I guess I can sell these again. Sell that, sell that. I think I probably lost my bank inventory. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Yes, because it should merge with the save file you have on the VMU. Because that's the one thing about the cloud backup, is it doesn't back up your bank items. So if your save file gets corrupted, you end up losing those. That's why I make a local backup and a cloud backup. Just so I have both, although I don't make a local backup as much as I should, I suppose. But your save really doesn't get corrupted that often. I mean, it shouldn't. It should be very, very rare. But freezing does happen occasionally. And in that circumstance, the cloud backup works fine. Well, thank you for the sub video games pit. Just ordered the Dell modem. Hopefully it works next week and I can play. You have a line voltage inducer as well? You can't use the modem by itself without one. Hey, I got another modem. Speaking of modems. Sweet. I was under the assumption that it's inside. No, it is not. Not unless it's been modified by someone. Did I buy my line voltage inducer from the Dreamcast Live shop? The Dreamcast Live shop is me. So, your question is, did I buy one from myself? I mean, I suppose. I mean, I didn't pay myself any money. I gave myself a discount. Free. You're the guy I got mine from. That's awesome. Mine works great. Good to hear. Hey, another GD-ROM for me. Getting a lot of nice new stuff for my collection during this PSO outing today. The best part of it is it's all digital, so it doesn't take up any room. It's my digital Dreamcast collection. Hello, RZ. Do I ever stream PSO during the week? No, I do not. Only on Saturday. Friday is Worms World Party. Saturday is PSO. Sunday would be the Game Night UK game, whatever that might be for the week. And I don't always stream the Sunday game. Probably will tomorrow. Tomorrow's Pod Speed Zone. And then on Monday, I usually stream an offline game. This week will be Record of Lotus War, which I've been playing through. There's a strict schedule. Yes, there is. If you don't adhere to the schedule, there will be punishments. One time I tried PSO on Friday and I was grounded for a week. Shame on you. How come I don't get frame drops in sections like this? I don't usually. The only time PSO will slow down is really in the quests that have a lot of enemies. Like towards the future plus plus. For sure. Hey, I got a VMU, Dingo got a modem. Gifts all around. Install the GTX 1080 in his Dreamcast. Yeah, that's my latest mod. Alright, we lost half our team. I don't know where they went. That's fine. Me and Dingo got this. They opened a switch. Got a GD-ROM. I don't understand why sometimes it says got a GD-ROM and other times it says Teal'c got a GD-ROM. Sometimes it says my name, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's supposed to say the name when multiple things pop up at once, just so you know who got what. Then again, it says the other person's name anyway, so I don't know. It doesn't for GD-ROM? Oh, okay. It varies it up. Oh, as it's the most basic award. Well, I guess we have to wait around. Wait around for the other half of our team. Is it possible to mod the Dreamcast mic support in this game like using Alien Front Online as a reference? No. Not without the game's source code. Wouldn't be surprised if Sega eventually did come out with PSO version 3. They probably would have added voice chat. Seems like a logical addition to make. Voice chat really didn't start coming out until later. Because obviously Alien Front Online was a really late game. I forget when that came out, was it? It was near the end of 2001, I believe. And of course there was Propeller Arena, which never came out. That would have been a late release had it been released. That also had voice chat support. So yeah, it was all late releases. I think Planet Ring would have been the earliest release with voice chat, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Alien Front Online only came out in the US, of course. So Europe got Planet Ring for their voice chat. The US got Alien Front Online. And alas, we never got Propeller Arena. Well, I guess technically we did. Not officially. Be very curious to see how well the voice chat works in that. Because Propeller Arena supports the broadband adapter as well. So chances are the voice chat will probably be the best in that game out of all 3 games that have voice chat. Of course, there were some Mahjong games that came out in Japan that supported voice chat as well. And I think broadband adapter too. I'd say Planet Ring probably has the best voice chat out of the 2 games that were released. Because it's actual true voice chat, true real-time voice chats, it should say. Even though Alien Front Online says real-time voice chat on the box, it's not really real-time voice chat. It's 5-second pre-recorded clips. Close enough, I guess. But Planet Ring had actual real-time voice chat. And both ways, too. Because in Alien Front Online, you can only have one person talking at once, at a time. Whereas in Planet Ring, you can both speak at the same time. Bob will be the Switch guy. Not the Nintendo Switch. Not to be confused. Bob is the Sega Switch guy. Well, there wasn't a whole lot in there. Just a few boxes. Just a box. Hey, what's going on, James? Know anything about the online Saturn games? Any interest you have in those? Saturn Netlink, yeah. Technically, they're not online. At least not in the traditional definition of online. Basically, the way that works is you make a phone call between 2 Saturns. You didn't actually need an ISP to use it, although it did have a web browser. So that you could use online. Hello, Otaku the Great. But yeah, you can play Saturn online. I don't know why I'm saying online. I just got through explaining why it's not online, but you can play Netlink games as long as you have landline phone service. You can also, there's some VoIP solutions, but they're not perfect. They have some lag due to VoIP issues. Because VoIP always adds latency to the connection. So it's not ideal, but it does work. I've heard it works for a little bit, and then you have to reset everything and then reconnect, because after a while it starts to get really, really laggy. At some point I might try it out, but we'll see. It's best if you have a traditional landline phone still, which not a lot of people have these days. See you later, Zila. Thanks for stopping by. I still haven't found a broadband adapter. Dingo's the lucky one. Found a broadband adapter right away. I've not seen this in a good while. I remember PSO2 having the original costumes from this game. Looking forward to trying out PSO2 once it actually comes to the US. I'm sure picking up plenty of GD-ROMs. Wow, 2 in a row. I found Cave 2, or Cave 3. Not keeping track of where I am. Bob had one more thing to kill. Is this a download quest? No, it's just the regular areas. But there's a Silverant event going on right now. Special event has things that you can find. Book of Katana 1? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna pick that up. Never seen one of those before. Yeah, the event has a bunch of different Dreamcast items you can pick up for points. And you'll end up on the leaderboard on the Silverant website. Take a look and see what that Book of Katana is. Blacksmiths known as the Four Heavens. Juan Tengai Dosetsu. Apprentice Kikoku. Okay. It's the name of some blacksmiths. Anyone need a good blacksmith? I need books 1 through 3. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah, you can find a special weapon. Yeah. I think I read that somewhere. Never seen one before, though. First time I've ever seen one of those books. Actually pretty rare if this is the first time I've actually seen one. So if I find all 3 books, will the blacksmiths make me an infinity gauntlet? Then I can put my power stone in it. I got a VMU. Did we lose Bob again? He's off somewhere killing something. Alright, how's this door open? No more enemies in here. Strange. Well, I guess we'll go the other way. Someone's been here already. Hey, there's Bob and Dingo. Last time I played this game, some player was nice enough to give me some rare stuff, one of them being a frying pan as a weapon. Yeah, I've seen that one before. It's a very effective weapon. I recently installed one of those Noctua fans in my IDE modded Dreamcast, so my Dreamcast is sitting there all silent right now. It's pretty amazing. To be honest, the fan noise never really bothered me, but I figured I'd do it just because it's cheap. The fan costs about, what was it, $10? Something like that. So it's a pretty cheap mod to do. And I figured I'd do it for my streaming Dreamcast, or my ID modded Dreamcast. Just because it's not picked up on the microphone. I mean, it wasn't really picked up anyway, Well, not that you could hear it, because the actual music from the game would drown out any fan noise in the background, so... Plus I have my microphone set so that it cancels out background noise. But yeah, it's a cool little mod. Not really that necessary, though. I know it doesn't really bother a lot of people, the fan noise, including myself. I've heard some people say it's nostalgic, so... So yeah. But it is still kind of cool to have a almost completely silent Dreamcast. Hey, we found the boss. Nice. Fan noise and disk drive noises are part of the experience. It is true. I have many Dreamcasts, though. It's just one of many. I have some traditional noisy Dreamcasts, too. Do it for Shu. It's his favorite boss. What I don't get is I've heard a lot of people say the Dreamcast sounds like a jet engine. I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration. I don't think the Dreamcast is any louder than current gen consoles. PS4, Xbox One, whatever. Fan noise is about the same. Although I have come across some Dreamcasts that are a lot louder than others, and that's because the fan is just not working the way it should. I haven't found a way to oil the fan. I've looked at it, and it seems like it's pretty much all enclosed, so I don't see any obvious way to oil the fan. But yeah, I have replaced a fan in a Dreamcast that was really loud. A lot louder than normal. So it depends on your Dreamcast as well. Alright, forest and cave are down. I guess we'll move right on to the mines. Book of Katana isn't worth much. For something that seems as rare as it is. Sounds about on par with an Xbox One. Yeah, I don't think it's that loud. Like I said, I've heard people complain about it, saying that it sounds like a jet engine, but I don't know. It's not that loud as far as I'm concerned. The fan in my old PC, now that was loud. The one before I upgraded the CPU last in my PC, that fan was crazy loud. It was a AMD... What was it? Forget the name of it. The last generation, the Bulldozer AMD CPU. But yeah, the stock fan especially that came with that thing literally sounded like a jet engine. I replaced it with a quieter one, but it's still pretty loud. Alright, heading to the mine. The Cyber Trooper Virtual On Collection is coming to PlayStation 4 on November 27th. Not really a huge fan of Virtual On. It's an alright series. I have the Saturn one, it's fun. I do have the PC version as well. I actually found it at a junkyard, at a swap shop in the junkyard where they give away a bunch of free stuff that people just leave there. And that happened to be one of the things I had. Surprisingly enough, it actually works on Windows 10, even though it says Windows 95 on the back of it. I do have Virtual on Oratorio 10-gram as well, with the Dreamcast. Haven't played much of it, though. Played more of the Saturn version. Got a twin stick for the Dreamcast. Nice. Don't know if it's really worth buying. They're fairly pricey, and obviously it was designed for one game. You can use it with other games, I guess, but Virtual On's the only game it's really designed for, so buying a controller specifically for one game, not really worth it. But that's just me. Guitar Hero was the best-selling controller for one game. Most likely. You can use it for Quake 3 and it's flawless. I can't see using the twin sticks for Quake 3. I'll stick with the keyboard and mouse for that. People say the Mad Catz Panther controller is good for that as well. Again, that just seems awkward to me. I'm a keyboard and mouse player when it comes to first-person shooters, so... I don't regret spending £100 for a Samba de Amigo and maracas. I need to get that eventually. The PAL version is a lot rarer, as far as I'm concerned. Or as far as I know, I should say. As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, it's rarer. Yeah, the US version's pretty pricey as well, though. If you say it, it must be true. Yes. I never lie, Dingo. I got the third-party ones, the Cha-Cha controllers. Yeah, I've seen those. Not really interested in getting the third-party ones. I want the official ones. I hear they don't work quite as well. Cha-Cha ones broke, so I got a second official set. Yeah, I imagine their build quality is not quite as good as the official Sega ones. The official one maraca set I seen here in Hungary, I got it for $15 to $20. Wow, nice. Guy must not have known what he was selling. Apparently not. That's the kind of deals you gotta look out for. Ah, I leveled up. Nice. I'm level 1, 2, 3 now. That is a deal, Dingo. That is the very definition of a deal. Look up deal in the dictionary, you'll probably find Tarnish's deal there. Deal. Tarnish. Bought a maraca set for Samba de Amigo for $15. Oh, it's missing the mat. Well, hopefully you'll be able to find that. I think when a lot of people sell the Samba de Amigo maracas, they don't realize that there's supposed to be a mat. If you look at a lot of the sales on eBay, or the listings on eBay, you'll see the mat is missing a lot of the time, and the seller won't mention anything about it. Hey, mine too. Sweet. What will be your wish list for any online game to be next? I'm hoping for at least Capcom vs. SNK 2. Was that even online in Japan? I know it wasn't in the US. I forget which ones. I know there are a few fighters, quite a few fighters actually, Japan exclusives that had online play. Forget if that's one of them. But I'll take just about any of the remaining US games. There's quite the all-star lineup remaining. There's Propeller Arena, Outrigger, Daytona USA, Ferrari F355 Challenge, Bomberman Online. Pretty amazing lineup. Yeah, it's one of the for matching service titles. Best port of Doom for Dreamcast? No idea. Never played Doom on Dreamcast. Well, except for Shuayuma's online version that he was working on. Tested that out for a bit. It's too bad the Dreamcast never got Fighters Mega Mix. I would have loved a sequel to that. One of my favorite games on the Saturn. Fighters Mega Mix 2 Online. That would for sure be one of my favorite online Dreamcast games. Daytona car was legendary, yeah. I like the Panda. Unlocking the AM2 Palm Tree in Fighters Mega Mix beats any Smash Brothers fighter enhancement. Fighters Mega Mix is much, much better than Smash Brothers. I never liked Smash Brothers. I mean, to be fair, I've only played one version of the game. I played the Wii one. And I didn't like it at all. I don't know. Just not my thing. Panda was broken. Yeah, the Panda does seem a bit cheap. Brawl was awful, try the GameCube version. I mean, I don't think it's the version that I didn't like. I just don't care for that style of game, really. I had the Sony version, was it the Sony All-Stars Fighters, whatever it is, for the PlayStation Vita. I didn't care for that either. I'm not a big fan of 2D fighters, so... There are some exceptions, but for the most part. Oh, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. That's what it was called. Yeah, played it a few times. Haven't touched it since. Just not my genre. Alright. We are to the boss here. Imagine if Power Stone had online, that would be epic. It did. The Japanese version of Power Stone had online play. Yeah, a lot of Capcom games had online in Japan. They didn't care about the US. They don't have internet in the US. Or in Europe. That's a Japanese thing. Yeah, another Capcom game that had it online in Japan was Spawn in the Demon's Hand. Also supported the broadband adapter as well. Which is, I believe, the only Capcom game that supports the broadband adapter. Well, that was quick. I got a GD-ROM. Power material. Power up. Here in America, online was mostly racing, fighting, and sports. Well, no, minus the fighting. There were no online fighting games in the US. Triggers Online was gutted out of the European version, yeah. It's the same with a lot of PAL games. Sega was under the impression that Europe was still in the Dark Ages. You didn't know what internet service was back then. Okay, I guess we'll just move on to the ruins. I probably won't have time to finish it. I definitely won't have time to finish it. But we'll do what we can to get some more items. Get them points. Gotta move up that leaderboard. Run, Bob, run! We have arrived at a dead end. There you go, Dingo. You're welcome. Dingo's always getting himself trapped. Can't leave him alone for a second. Escape doll. I don't think I'll need that, but should come in handy for someone else. Love the view from this room. Ain't it purty? Get off my back. Crime's got a modem. I want a modem. All I get are GD-ROMs. Oh, I don't want the mine material. You want the mine, Matt? Dingo? It's all yours. There you go. Hey, I got a modem. wishes do come true. It's all because of my generosity. Giving Dingo the mind mat. Good things happen when you do good for others. It's a lesson for the day, kids. Did we lose Bob again? Bob was out lone wolfing it again. He's like Chuck Norris. He doesn't need a team. He's out there roundhouse kicking all the enemies. How's it going over there, Bob? Alright, where's the other switch? Oh, the other switch is over there. Someone go get that switch. I'll man this switch. I'm the switch man. I always get lost in this place. It is pretty easy to get lost in the ruins. It's very maze-like. Why are you guys back here? Go get the switch. Can't depend on anyone. I am standing by, Bob. Been standing by for a while now. How many points do I got to the next level? 362,793. I'll be there in no time. About a year or so. Give or take. Hey, Bob found the switch. You the man, Bob. If I remember right, there isn't anything through this door. But then again, they do switch things around. So it's kind of cool about PSO. Things aren't always in the same location. They do randomize things a bit. Which is nice. Keeps things fresh. Yep, it's a dead end. Just some boxes. That's what I thought. Oh well. We appreciate your effort anyway, Bob. Well, with that, it looks like the stream is about out of time here. So I'm gonna have to split. But we should have quite a few points from this session. It's not gonna update until we disconnect here. I want to check the leaderboard real quick, though. Leaderboard. Top player is Apocalypse 612 with 14,444 points. That guy really likes the letter 4. The number 4. Yeah, the letter 4. That's the letter of the day. 4. Yeah, and Blast is number 2 with 9,247. Kiki, number 3, 7,091. So Apocalypse is quite far ahead. I don't know how many points I'm going to have after this, but I'll find out. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the stream for today. As I said, I probably will be back tomorrow for Pod Speed Zone, the Game Night UK game tomorrow. There's a good chance. It's a possibility I won't. Good possibility I will. I guess you'll find out tomorrow. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and I'll see you around.